Tara Lipinski and Nicole Bobek are nervous because this is not like any other night they go through in figure skating. Philippe Candeloro can't be D'Artagnan. We've got world champions and Olympic medalists all over who tonight, live in Philadelphia, after taking a draw like Sasha Cohen, receive a piece of music that they must choreograph.
I don't know. I have no clue. She knows. I guess they listen to that in Russia.
You know it, lady. Classical. Lovely.
Brian Orser will be classical. Philippe Candeloro will not.
This is a great song. I know the song.
Yeah, I know. I love this song too.
Michael Weiss going through what he thinks will work tonight in Philadelphia. And Brian Orser moments before taking the ice. What's it going to look like? Maria Budurskaya knows they only get one trip around the ice. Sasha Cohen hoping to be Supergirl. Nicole Bobek will juice it up. Alexei Yagudin with his Olympic gold medal, ready to put on a show. And Victor Petrenko as well. Tonight, live on USA, it is all about improvisation. And tonight, Chevy presents the third edition of USA's Improv-Ice. We are live in South Philadelphia at the First Union Center, where it's backstage to center stage in a hurry. The home of the Philadelphia 76ers and the Philadelphia Flyers. No hitting, no hoops tonight on USA, not at all. And good evening, everybody. I'm Al Troutwig, happy to be alongside Rosalind Sumners. All you need to know tonight is that Todd Eldridge is performing to Who Let the Dogs Out. That would be his last choice. Now, the producers, in the spirit of Improv-Ice, didn't tell Roz what she was wearing until about noon, and, well, you improvised, and she did a great job. Now, in the normal figure skating life, what would happen?
Al, we're not normal. You know that by now.
Well, I know
Come
that's
on.
been well established, but I mean, to get a routine out on the ice that we normally see.
From start to finish, really 2-3 months. You're lucky if you even find a piece of music that really suits you, that you feel. Of course, picking a choreography, choreographing it, and then perfecting it and training it. So completely different tonight.
All right, so if that's the script, we crumble that up and throw it out. We've got people under the gun, skaters under pressure, choreography. It's like add water, instant.
Instant. And it started 6 o'clock. The ladies drew for their skating position and their music. They were nervous for that. At 6:10, the ladies actually listened to their music for the very first time.
You were so helpful. The men did it at 6:30, and then the ladies skated. They got one chance to skate and listen to their music. The disc men were working overtime. And then on they went right up into showtime now, which is where we are live at the First Union Center. We've got some nervous people backstage, but then again, this is like a breath of fresh air. This is an apprehension that I'm sure they enjoy.
They do, and it's something different. And also the audience, the skating audience, sees the same routines over and over. So for both skater audience, this is all fresh, brand new stuff.
Now we've got men, women, pairs adagio, and Patti LaBelle will also sing 3 of her hot new tunes that the skaters will also perform to. Just back from hip surgery, Tara Lipinski will be the first performer, and she's with Bill Patrick. Bill?
Al, thank you very much. Tara, you're a first-timer here, a rookie, if you will. You, by all rights, should. Are you?
I am. I'm a little nervous. It's something I've never done before, but I kind of like the piece of music, and I'm excited to go out there and try it.
Okay, how do you plan to relax before you go on?
I don't. I'm just going to go on and do what I feel and see what happens.
All right, looking forward to it. Good luck. All right, Tara Lipinski. Al?
All right, Bill, it's Tara Lipinski, Oksana Bayul, Nicole Bobek, Surya Bonali, Maria Budurskaya, Sasha Cohen. It's all live, and it's all brand new. This is Improv-Ice, presented by Chevy. It's time for the ladies' improv here tonight live in Philadelphia. Oksana Bayul, part of it, Rosalind.
On Oksana Bayul, always dramatic, loved the piece of music, she said. She picked it, she said, this is exactly what I would have chosen for myself, so expect some flair from Oksana for sure.
And then there's Surya Bonali. This is her type of an event because she can express herself as much as she wants.
Oh boy, and is she an athletic skater? She's picked country music, which she chose 2 years ago. She was a little surprised at first, but I tell ya, she can do anything. Maria Budurskaya, sexy, sultry. She can skate to any kind of music also. This is a bit of a departure from a really rigorous season for her right now. She can kind of let loose tonight, really feel the music. No judges. Well, and of course, Nicole Bobek, she was made for this event. Actress extraordinaire. She loved the piece of music she picked, something she'd actually thought about skating to on tour, so.
And you've got Sasha Cohen at 16, but she does not have the attitude of a 16-year-old.
Oh, she is bursting with personality. She has stepped up. Nationals last year, stole the spotlight from Michelle Kwan. And boy, can she come out here and hold her own against these skaters. And of course, Tara Lipinski, the reigning Olympic champion, unfortunately skating with a very serious hip injury, but she did not want to miss this tonight. She said, I am going to be on that ice.
Hip surgery in late September. She's back faster than the doctors thought. Even lit the Christmas tree at Rockefeller Center. So here's the story. We'll start with Tara Lipinski. And again, this was done randomly. Pop, classical, country, Latin, jazz, and pop, a ballad, of course, was the first one. And that's part of the uncomfortable feeling that you get. I guess these figure skaters know that this. Bill Patrick's over there.
Tara, you tried to tell me before the show that you were nervous. As one of my colleagues is prone to saying, you cannot be serious. You did not look nervous.
I was a little nervous because I had hip surgery, so this was like my first performance. But I love being in Philadelphia. It's where I was born.
We're talking. Speaking of the hip injury, how did it feel?
I was really happy. That was my first triple since the surgery in a show or a competition, so I was pretty happy.
Congratulations. It was wonderful.
Thank you.
Al, Rosalind, back to you.
All right, it's got an unpredictable event. What a perfect match. We're live in Philadelphia. We'll be right back. You can search the country and try and match one of the trademarks of Philadelphia, but you just can't find a Philly cheesesteak that tastes as good as the one they make in South Philly. I had mine today, and it was so healthy. Back live at the First Union Center in Philadelphia. We want to remind you that you can be part of our live coverage tonight of Improv-Ice. Go to usanetwork.com/skate. You can ask questions of Rosalind Sumners. If it's a great question, she might answer it on the air. Plus, after the men's and ladies improv numbers are over, we will allow you to tell us who you were most impressed by. Who was your favorite performer tonight? Oksana Bayul with her introduction. Let's go to Bill Patrick.
Oksana, what's on your mind right now?
I just wanted to skate great, and I'm here for the public, and I did a lot of interviews, and they all showed up, and I am so happy.
Go get him, kid.
Thank you so much.
All right, Oksana Bayul. Al, Rosalind?
Still to come, Nicole Bobek getting used to life as a pro. She's used to nights of pressure like this. Back on USA in a moment. Live backstage at the First Union Center here in Philadelphia, Philippe Candeloro is going through his surprises. He's going to skate to a jazz song called Echoes of Harlem. I think he's got a little undressing planned. Nicole has been here before at Improv-Ice, and she explained to us exactly the type of mindset you have to get through this night.
You're kind of in a different mindset because it's not your regular show or competition where it is something that you've practiced for a long time and you're very secure and you're very confident and you know you've put your work into it. So it is a little bit nerve-wracking for us out there. We just have to have the ability to do it on the spare moment, which we're not used to. After many years of running through your programs and training, this is something you don't train for. You just do it.
While Patti LaBelle is about to perform live in her hometown from her hot new CD. She had it working in rehearsal, but this time she'll be doing it for real. Back live in Philadelphia, the ladies' improv was very impressive considering the women we saw only had the music for about an hour and a half.
And one of the most impressive things was Tara Lipinski doing a triple toe, her first in performance since hip surgery. And of course, Sasha Cohen, boy, she has lit the skating world on fire. What a face to watch in the future. Surya Bonley, of course, never disappointing with the athleticism. Always a crowd pleaser, of course. I think country suits her. And here's the freedom and flair of Oksana Bayul. Again, she loves to skate for the audience. Maria Butriskaya, what can you say? The look.
Felt like a smoke-filled room.
Wow. I want to come back someday as a skater like Maria Butriskaya. And of course, Nicole Bobek, so relaxed as a professional, having so much fun. Look at her face. I don't ever remember seeing her smile like that in front of judges. She should be so proud.
So back live at the First Union Center. They're sort of having fun with Nicole and the way she boxed out the competition there at the end. Go to www.usanetwork.com/skate. Tell us which one of the performers that we've seen so far tonight impressed you the most. Which one was your favorite? Maybe you have a question for Rosalind Sumners to answer. We can get to one of those too as we continue live on USA from Philadelphia until 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Now we're in for a major league treat.
Patty, I've got to ask you, what is it like to come back and perform in front of family and friends?
It's wonderful. It's my new CD that I'm doing tonight, When a Woman Loves. And no better place to do it in Philadelphia and for these little skating queens.
Aren't they amazing?
Oh, they're awesome. Yes, they are.
Can you identify with these young ladies performing under pressure and improvisation?
Yes, I can. That's what I was doing. And I'm not a young lady.
Well, I got to tell you, there's how far back I go. I remember you well when you were with the Bluebells, okay?
That's right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so do you still get as big a charge of it now performing as you did back then?
I still do. I get every now and then a butterfly or two.
That's
but
good.
it feels good.
That's good to hear. You were wonderful. Patty
Thank
LaBelle,
you very
everybody.
much.
Al?
I'll be back.
Okay, Bill, and we'll have more from Patty LaBelle a little bit later as we continue live in Philadelphia. Later, the men. But coming up next, it's the pairs, Adagio, and they're getting ready to dazzle us with their wild stuff. So it's pair skiing at a high level. What is Adagio? That's a question I asked. Well, Roz, carry me through it. Inventive choreography, style, and presentation. Well, we've seen that plenty. Speed and ice coverage, less important. No triple throws, factor. Great skating and exciting tricks. So really, Adagio in the dictionary, which is, I know I looked it up because I wasn't sure. It said slow and like a ballet, but that's not what this is at all, right?
No, these guys aren't being slow and balletic at all. These guys are doing innovative, exciting, daring lifts and moves. Again, no throw triples. A lot of the moves that aren't legal in eligible competition. So it's very creative.
Now, the level of skating that we've seen so far from the women has been astonishing, considering the circumstances of improvisation.
Absolutely. In any event, that's what you want to see. You want to see everybody skate great and each other, like they spur each other on. I mean, you can tell that they just keep skating stronger and stronger through the night.
Okay, now, double that, because that's what this is. You have two people who have gotten music together, and they've got to get their moves to mesh just like any routine that they've practiced for months.
I asked Yuka and Jason backstage, I said, have you started to fight yet about what moves you're going to do? She said, not yet, we haven't.
All right, here's a look at the Adagio draw. Same thing for the men and the women. They did it at random. They found out what their music was and when they would skate. Here's how it went.
Who is the lady that draws?
So this was for drawing position, and then you pick your music.
No country.
Gospel.
Gospel.
It is.
Most
Surprise.
Oh,
Oh, it's a surprise, which is hip hop.
Now Now that's Anita Hartshorn and Frank Swiding, the world professional pairs champion. Yuka Sato and Jason Junjin. But just to go back to Anita and Frank, this is what it looks like if you put a camera on top of Frank's head to give you a sense of the motion. This is like, get your airbag ready. This is earlier today. Pretty wild, right?
You would not catch me doing that.
So that's Spinorama Cam. We're back live on USA in Philadelphia. This is Improv-Ice. Now, most of us wake up every day and we have no idea what music's going to play, and we're cool with that. But if you're a figure skater, that is a major big deal not to know what the music is going to be. And that's the story of tonight. All the figure skaters that we've seen, the women so far, some pairs, men still to come, just got this music a couple of hours ago. Who you've been impressed by so far is what we want to know. Go on the World Wide Web to usanetwork.com/skate and tell us who's been your favorite performer so far. We'll have the results later. Plus, we'll get to some questions if you've got some good ones from my partner here, Rosalind Sumners. Where's Bill?
All right, thank you so much. And I love to talk to Frank and Anita because I'm better dressed than they are.
Yes, that's not hard to do tonight.
I've got to know, what's it like performing under these circumstances?
Well, it's a rush because you're performing material that you've never done before, and you know your partner's never done it before, and at the same time you don't know how the audience is going to react to it, so it's quite a challenge.
With your seasoned veterans, this is the third year here at Improv-Ice for you two. You must love it then.
We do.
You big day tomorrow, right, Anita?
Yep, tomorrow we fly back to Santa Rosa, California, and we open the Snoopy Christmas show for the Schultz family.
Oh, that must be something special.
Yeah.
Good luck. Thank you. Best of luck tomorrow.
Thanks.
All right, and I'd like you to sit back, relax.
Ice. Todd Eldridge. Can he do it? Can he put skating to Who Let the Dogs Out? He'll be joined by Alexei Yagudin, Victor Petrenko, Philippe Candeloro, Michael Weiss, and Brian Orser. We're live in Philadelphia, and we'll be right back. Back live in Philadelphia, Adagio pairs at Improv-Ice. We saw some spectacular stuff. To think that it's all just about 2 hours old is amazing.
Anita Hartshorn and Frank Swiding with their always exciting, daring lifts. Skating to gospel. Some hip-hop Paula Abdul. Seasoned performers. Tony Pagano and Terry Paul, and of course, from Ice Capade performers to recent professional national U.S. champions, Jenny Mino and Todd Sand, skating to Ricky Martin. And just 3 seasons into a professional career, Yuka Sato and Jason Junjin married. Fun number.
All right, the men still to come. Again, Alexei Yagudin, Todd Eldridge, Victor Petrenko, Philippe Candeloro, Michael Weiss, Brian Orser. We could have brought all their world and Olympic medals here to Philadelphia, but we would have needed a truck. So the Zamboni is cleaning off the ice for them. Meanwhile, we want to take you to New York from the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania First Union Center to Rockefeller Center. Now, Tara Lipinski has had many extraordinary opportunities because of her Olympic gold medal, but fresh off of hip surgery, she didn't want to miss the lighting of the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. Bill Patrick was there.
Tara, I know it may be painful at times to skate, but what does it feel like to be back in action?
It's the greatest feeling. I think I almost have a new meaning for skating now. Every time on the ice, I don't take it for granted, and it's even if I can't do all the jumps that I love to do, it still feels great just to perform.
Tell me about what the holidays mean to you.
Oh, I love the holidays, and especially to be here and light the Christmas tree is pretty cool because it's like a start of Christmas and hopefully a new time for me with a better, body, not to be injured so much.
Your family is so important to you. Can you pick out your fondest holiday memory?
The perfect feeling is just to be in my house and wake up Christmas morning and we have cookies and we have, all the dogs running around and opening gifts. It's just, a great special feeling.
Now, it's been 2 years. You have the luxury of hindsight. Was winning the gold medal, being an Olympic champion, did it turn out to be everything you thought it would be?
And more. It was the best best day, the best 3 weeks of my life, and it stays with me forever. It's not, you know, like when you win a Worlds, it's over the next year. This is for the rest of my life, so I'm pretty lucky.
Tell me about the opportunities and the experiences that winning the gold medal afforded you.
Oh, it's been great. I mean, I get to do so much fun stuff. I mean, I get to, for this tree lighting, I get to skate to a live Destiny Child performance. So, I mean, it's like, there's so many things that I enjoy doing now and really taking my Olympic gold and making it worthwhile.
Do you remember watching the tree here at Rockefeller Center being lit when you were growing up?
Yeah, see, my mom's from here, so she loves it, and we always watch it, and so to be part of it is really cool.
Did you ever dream that this would be you?
I did have these dreams, and I'm really blessed to make them come true and to enjoy myself, so that's what I'm trying to do.
What about Rockefeller Center, this whole scene, the ambiance of this place? It's incredible. Do you have special memories of this place?
I do. It's like when you watch it on TV and you see everyone skating here, it's like, oh, I want to go out and skate. And I mean, I skate every day, and when you see it on TV, you're like, oh, I need a break. But when you see like Rockefeller and Christmas and, you know, it's outside, it's just the best feeling.
And here's Tara Lipinski live from one big thrill to another. Whoops, I'm on TV.
Look, where's that from?
Well, she did her improvisation before. She's got a little bit more to come. I want to thank all of you for going to usanetwork.com and telling us who you were really enthusiastic about. Remember, we'd be breaking many ice skating rules by having any judging or voting, so this is just a popularity contest. Nicole Bobek, you liked her a lot. Sasha Cohen, after that, at the age of 16, she's got it. And then Tara Lipinski. Still to come, we've got the star-studded men's field still improvising up until the last minute. But when we come back, an Improv-Ice flashback to one of the greatest showmen figure skating has ever known, Kurt Browning, and what he did last year at Improv-Ice on USA. Back live in Philadelphia, they're getting set. Frank Zamboni's machine is done doing its magic. Yagudin, Eldridge, Petrenko, Candeloro, Weiss, and Orser. This is USA and Improv-Ice 2000. Script, Rosalind Sumners is going to improvise the men's lineup. Go, Roz.
Well, Todd Eldridge, when he picked a piece of music, we are going to keep it as a surprise. He is a classical skater. I'm going to tell you, he's not skating to classical music. He's on a roll, heading towards the Olympics in Salt Lake City. Stop, don't give it away. Michael Weiss, recovering from a bit of an injury himself, heading towards the Olympics. Proud dad. Always exciting for the audience. And Brian Orser, classic skater. I think he got some inspiration from Kurt Browning's number. When he picked his music, he looked at me like, what should I do? I said, remember? He goes, yeah, remember Kurt. So I think he's got a surprise for us tonight. And, of course, Philippe Candeloro, who's known for his 5-minute epics, whether it's D'Artagnan or Braveheart. Tonight, something very different for him. The question, will he take his shirt off? What do you think?
I'm going with yes.
Well, he's a charmer, and so is Victor Petrenko. It'll be fun to see him pull a new number out of his Michael Jackson outfit.
Surprised he didn't pull a muscle in his neck. So this Rosalind Sumners earlier tonight.
Pop.
I feel like I had so much power.
Classical. Lovely.
Didn't seem happy.
Oh, me remorse.
That was Alexei Yagudin in the background. He was a last-minute fill-in for Elvis Stoico, who was injured over in Japan. There's Alexei, the Olympic gold medalist in Nagano. And a contemplative Brian Orser. What would Kurt do? And then there's Todd Eldridge figuring out how to choreograph a bark.
I can't wait to see this one. Don't give it away.
So here's the lineup in the order that they will skate in. This was a random draw as well. We'll start things off with Victor Petrenko. He selected rock, again, arbitrarily. Alexei Yagudin, a golden oldie. Candeloro got jazz and was pretty happy about it. He was jazzed, I guess you could say. Brian Orser got classical. Michael Weiss got pop. And Todd Eldridge got a surprise in the grab bag. So here we go. Setting for Improv-Ice. Victor Petrenko getting involved. Maybe if his wife Nina were here, she'd smack him for picking a woman out of the crowd. But you know, this made her night.
scratch spin at the end of his number. And check out this triple axel. Height, perfect leg position, swoosh.
The throw home, and he's safe. Lots more to come. Todd Eldridge, Michael Weiss, Brian Orser, and Philippe Candeloro. What role does he assume tonight? Live in Philadelphia. Well, take it away,
Oh,
Phil.
boy, do I feel overdressed for one thing. Philippe, you got to come out of your shell.
It's cold. It's cold out there.
No kidding. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. You've gone far enough.
I'm gonna be sick.
You're gonna be what?
I'm gonna be sick.
You're not kidding.
Off my socks.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. How you feeling?
I feel okay. The audience is great. Thank you very much to be like this with us tonight and all the time also.
They love you. Philippe Candeloro.
Thank you. See you next time in Philadelphia. Thanks. I love you too.
Al, how do we follow an act like that? I have no idea.
Sometimes. Roz, a comment.
I don't have a comment other than vintage Philippe Candeloro.
Nice pecs, and pecs we cannot see.
And the strength of Brian's backflip.
When we come back on USA, a live performance. Todd Eldridge. There are dogs involved, and who let them out, stuff like that. Back live at the First Union Center in South Philadelphia, two-time U.S. national champion Michael Weiss is set to go. By luck of the draw, his music is Sex Bomb, Tom Jones, and Mouse T. How do you choreograph that? We asked Michael that earlier in the day. Here's what he said, how he does it.
I think what I try and do is try and get a very generic layout of elements that I want to be in the program, and then try and find a way to integrate those into the piece of music. You know, find crescendos here or notes there that would be appropriate for those elements to hit those pieces of music. I think that's the key for me, is to try and get a few elements, you know, 1 or 2, 3 triple jumps that I know I want to be in the program, and then when I hear the music, line up those big elements and then fill in the gaps from there.
And now Todd Eldridge introduced. Before he starts, a quick chat with Bill Patrick.
Todd, get up here. Get up here. I know you've been waiting, you've been training, you've been working your entire life for this moment. Who let the dogs out?
That's all I gotta say.
Go get them.
Back live at Philadelphia in the men's improv, we saw Victor Petrenko get involved with the audience.
We had a lot of hip grinding, black leather pants, a lot of audience participation. Of course, you goons, triple axels. Very entertaining the men were.
And we got a little nutty, the way only Philippe Candeloro can get nutty.
And you knew those pants were coming off. I should have seen that coming.
Yeah, of the two of us, you should have been the one to see that coming.
Brian Orser taking a Bocelli piece of music, added a little humor, sprinkled some in there. Following Naked Man. Michael Weiss, leather pants.
Dancing to Sex
Letting
Bomb.
loose.
I guess that's sort of the theme here.
And of course, Todd Eldridge was sweating Who Let the Dogs Out backstage. All the skaters couldn't wait to watch him. He had fun with it.
Patty LaBelle's going to wrap this thing up later, but lots more to come before we sign off here on USA. We've got a two-team competition, again, and improvising. Meanwhile, you're done voting at www.usanetwork.com/skate. Remember, there's no judging allowed. That would be against figure skating rules. But we do allow opinions. Who were you impressed by? Who did you like? Tell us who you were impressed by as far as the men go. We saw earlier that Nicole Bobek was one of the most popular female performers, so it'll be interesting to see your take on the men, especially the way Candeloro went so over the top. Now, tell me about this team thing. We can't judge, so we're going to go with the crowd here, I believe, in the arena. But what exactly happens? Is this the same sort of ad-lib improvised thing that we've seen already tonight?
Well, they actually had some time to practice this afternoon, and when the teams sort of got together, nobody wanted to take the role of choreographer. Sasha Cohen, 16. I mean, fresh on the scene. She piped up. She says, I'll choreograph everybody's routine.
She did both teams.
She did both of them.
Now, this is one of the most amazing things. If you go to a figure skating event where people have come from all over the country, like for a one-day deal, I'm amazed by this. You know, everybody gathers, and then whoever the choreographer is basically talks for 30 seconds, and then off they go, and everybody knows where to go and how to do it. How do they pull that off?
Always. Usually you're more comfortable pulling off a group number after really only a day, you know, of rehearsals with choreographers and then performing it live, and usually for television. So these skaters are very comfortable doing this.
Once again, we're never quite sure how it's going to go. Like, for example, last year at Improv-Ice, Katarina Witt was, shall we say, elevated to star status. Now, it doesn't look like she was expecting that, but she got that treatment nonetheless. What happened there exactly?
She was having fun with the guys. They lifted her. I don't think she's used to that.
All right, let's go to Bill Patrick.
All right, I'm with Brian Orser now. We're waiting in the wings. Member of the gold team, watching the blue team warm up. Now, you've been through this routine before. What are you looking for here?
Well, to me it looks as if they're not doing a whole lot out there. So either they might just be holding out. I think that's what it is, holding out, because we haven't seen their routine yet.
What have we here? What have we here? Pressure's on. All right, I think it might be a clever ploy, some mind game that they're pulling here.
Perhaps, but they seem to take an awful long time to put it together, so we'll just see.
All right, we will see what happens momentarily. The blue team about to take the ice when Improv-Ice returns in a moment here on USA. And welcome back, everybody, to Improv-Ice 2000 live from Philadelphia here on USA. And it's once again my pleasure to welcome two-time Grammy Award winner, Philadelphia native Patti LaBelle. Patti. All right, once again, Patti, the name of the new CD is When a Woman Loves.
That's right.
And I got to ask you, what keeps you focused, keeps you energized?
God. For the public, God, my family. I am a focused woman.
All right, looking forward to it. What's this next number called?
Time Will.
All right.
It's a song about if love won't do something for you, maybe time will.
Back live in Philadelphia at the First Union Center. The final bows have been taken here at Improv-Ice on USA. We want to thank those of you who voted at www.usanetwork.com. Todd Eldridge was the runaway winner with over 60% of the vote. You know what's funny, Roz? Most normal people, they live their life not knowing what's going to happen, and they would live for a scripted moment where they knew everything would work out just fine. Figure skaters live large parts of their life with the scripted moment, knowing things are going to work out fine, living and enjoying a moment where they don't know what's going to happen like this. So that was sort of fun.
I think I started scripting everything in my career at about 7 or 8, 9 years old. And I knew, and, you know, I set goals and I accomplished them. And you're right, it was set all the way. I'm still patterned out, rehearsals, training.
And, you know, even on a night of fun, there are, you know, steps that are taken. I mean, big moments that sort of happen subtly. And this was no subtle thing for Tara Lipinski to come back from surgery after 2.5 months, major hip surgery, and do a triple here tonight.
Oh, I'm so proud of her, and she really wanted to be out there. She didn't want to miss this, and she's grown up to be such a mature young lady to handle anything that comes her way, and she's handled this injury and the recovery just wonderful.
And the great thing about right now is that Roz Summers is about to commit for Improv-Ice 2001.
Cool.
There you go. All right. That clears up space in the booth. Thanks a lot for joining us here in Philadelphia tonight. USA's live coverage of Improv-Ice has come to you from the First Union Center in Philadelphia, PA. Oksana Bayul, emotionally involved as she always is.
Well, it was a great night of skating. The young, eligible competitors, future of our skating, to the mature skating of Maria Butrskaya. And of course, she was awesome.
Yeah, Patti can belt it out. Surya doing her thing, upside down. And then that wild adagio stuff. Don't try this at home. Philippe Candeloro's costumes come with plenty of Velcro. Todd Eldredge voted very popular by you at home tonight. With Bill Patrick and Rosalind Sumners and all of our USA Network crew here in Philadelphia, I'm Al Troutwig. Hope you enjoyed Improv-Ice live on USA.